Okay, y'all, we're back in the kitchen. Let's turn that off because it bothers some people. And if I remember to turn it off, then I will gratefully, gladly, I will turn it off. Okay, tonight, it's a big night. Tonight we are cooking our little dove breast up. So I don't think there's actually going to be a whole lot to this video because there's really doesn't appear to be a whole lot to doing this. But it's still good to know how. And, you know, if you ever find yourself with like 15 doves that you need to cook, this is what we're going to do. And typically turns out pretty good. So the kids are riding in our new riding arena, horse riding arena. If you follow my other channel, you know what's been going on there. But so I'm going to throw this together as quickly as possible in between getting horses tagged up and doing that stuff. So, and I am looking at a gazillion flies that have come in. I've got the windows open, but it's like little baby flies and there's tons of them and it's very distracting. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to line a pan, it's loud, isn't it? A sheet pan with some foil. What do you call it? I'm very interested to know. What do you call it? Tin foil? Do you just call it foil? Do you call it aluminum foil? That's what they call it, but that's not what I call it. I just call it foil. Okay. So anyway, foil. And because my phone is about to die, I have to have it plugged up. So that's nice. So in this little baggie right here, we have our dove. And I put it, I double bagged it. I mean, I've got it in a Ziploc. But I was just trying to take a precaution in case it decided to leak. So these have been marinating for 24 hours. I have been marinating in Italian dressing. There was kind of a whole Italian dressing saga. You can check that out, and I never know which one. I think it's this one in this video, if you're interested in that. But basically, I don't keep dressing on hand. I make my own dressing when we have salad. I either make Italian. No, I don't. I don't make Italian. I either make Thousand or Ranch. Anyway, but I found a little packet that was within 2 days of being out of date, which was a huge win for me to have something not out of date. Anyway, so I mixed that up. It just was like figuring out what to go in it, and you couldn't read it. Well, I couldn't read it. I couldn't find my readers, which I just found them. So that, is that readers? I don't even know. This might not. Yep, it is, but you can't see through them because they're so dirty. Anyway, we got it figured out with some help from my daughter. So we've got these that have been in the dressing. I think I'm going to put them, I'm actually going to put them in a colander to make sure I get all that off. And then we're going to do the secret thing. We're going to add the secret. It's not a secret. It's not going to be a secret in a minute, but it's the thing that's going to really give it some really amazing flavor. I don't know if anybody else does this. I just decided I would, so you definitely don't have to. But that way I can get all the dressing off for the most part, hopefully. Okay. And this is it, y'all. This is it. This is the secret bacon. Gonna wrap them in bacon. I probably need to stick like a toothpick through them, possibly. That's all we're doing is we're just wrapping some little dove and some bacon and popping speaking of popping, people make poppers with these with like jalapeno and cream cheese, and I mean that would be amazing too, but I didn't have that, so it's not what we're doing. I'm never good at this kind of stuff. I'm hitting the bone. That's not working, Mare. Okay. It's really not working, but I guess it's more art than science. And just like that, in the oven they go. I got them on 375 and I'm doing like 15-ish minutes. See how that works. Of course, you want the bacon to get cooked, but you don't want the Dove to get overcooked. I do know that. Like, you don't want it done. You don't want it tough. You don't want a tough Dove. Okay? So, here's hoping. All right, y'all, here we go. Here we go. I think they're done. We think they are. We hope they are. Green beans, garlic bread, and 90-second rice. That's what we're doing tonight, y'all. Survey says they are done. I might have cooked them a little too long. I cooked them longer than it said. And I ended up broiling them a little bit to get the bacon brown. No, always admit your mistake. Okay, y'all, we got two birds left. Everybody had their fill. My husband said I cooked them just right. They weren't too done, and they were done enough. Whatever, just right, okay? So, and they did. They were tender. They tasted good. So, I'm trying to think about exactly how long I cooked them. So, I had them at 375. And I want to say it was probably more like 20-25 minutes. And then at the end, I put them on broil for a little bit just to crisp the bacon a little bit. But really good. Super easy. You could do this fancy, like I said, you could add jalapenos and you could add cream cheese and you could do a lot of things. Or you could just keep it simple. I'm not going to say keep it simple, that kiss. Anyway, if you don't, you probably don't. There's an acronym, keep it simple, stupid. It was this whole thing. I remember, I learned that in school, honestly. I think I did. Maybe that was my sales job. Anyway, squirrel, Dove, okay. It was good. Give it a try. If you ever have access to Dove, it's very good. Dark meat. It does not taste like chicken. It's like, if you've never had it, it's really kind of hard to explain. It really doesn't taste like anything other than Dove or bird, if you have any other kind of like game bird. But it doesn't taste gaming. I don't think it does, which it had been soaking in water for a long time. I had it soaking in water and frozen for a week, and then I've had it thawed out. I didn't put any like vinegar or salt or anything, and I didn't make a brine, which a lot of people do that, and it still was really good. So there you go. Yeah. All right, we'll see you back next time.